Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. I'm Brother Joe Trout, coming to you for Sunday of the 31st week in Ordinary Time. And today is the 5th of November. Perhaps you've heard before the rhyme, "Remember, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot." I know no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. This is the rhyme for Guy Fawkes Day, a holiday that began in England about 1605, when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up Parliament and assassinate the king. And he was thwarted. And this day was proclaimed as a day of Thanksgiving into, I think, the middle of the 19th century to celebrate the fact that he did not succeed at blowing up the government. Right? For Catholics, this day is even a little bit more complicated because Guy Fawkes was a Catholic protesting a Protestant government who thought terrorism was the solution. Now, granted, Catholics were dealing with some serious persecution at that point, but terrorism is generally not the right answer. And then, in later iterations of this holiday, it at one point was known as Pope Day in the United States because effigies of Guy Fawkes were burnt, often at bonfires and celebration, but sometimes too effigies of the Pope were burned, that it took on a serious anti-Catholic sentiment. So much so that in the midst of the American Revolution, George Washington wrote against celebrating this day because it was jeopardizing the relationship with French Catholic soldiers. Okay? Yet I think there is something about this holiday that reminds us of, the horrors of the human sin. That we so often try to just blow things up when we're facing problems. We explode with anger. We are feeling frustrated and down, and we yell at someone that we love, or we lash out, or we look for the easiest solution to make ourselves feel better. It could be any number of different physical pleasures, good or sometimes really quite bad. We are often like hungry newborn children, just screaming and crying in the world, desperate for something good, and taking all of the wrong ways towards finding it, because we're confused and lost. On the other hand, the psalm for today, which is my absolute favorite, calls us to something a little bit different. Psalm 131 says, "O Lord, my heart is not proud, nor haughty my eyes. I have not gone after things too great for me, nor marvels beyond me. Truly I have set my soul in tranquility and silence. Like a weaned child in its mother's lap, like a weaned child, so is my soul within me. O Israel, wait for the Lord, both now and forever." This is our relationship to God, the weaned child, the one who's not crying constantly, desperately in need of food, but the one who's been fed. The one who has learned that its mother will indeed care for it, and that it can be patient and wait, and doesn't just have to scream and cry, not trusting the world. We have experienced that love of God, and can trust that although we do not understand what he is doing in this world, and there are marvels well beyond us, we can sit and rest in the Lord, knowing that he holds the world in his loving hands. So I invite you to take a moment today to sit in tranquility and silence, to rest on the lap of the Lord, to know that with him all will be well, that we can wait in patience for him. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.